What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another watch along. We've got Nottingham Forest versus Brentford, and we will go in the lineup just in a moment. But some interesting games today elsewhere, but only the one game here. So, hey Jay, I'm good. What's up with you? But how's everything going? Not the best weekend for us, is it? Not the best weekend. Hello, that's fair. All right, about to kick off. Come on, Embuemo. Give me some points. Give me some points. I will just read out the lineups. Give me a moment. Here we go. So the Nottingham Forest lineup is as follows: Turner, Niakate, Oria, Willy Bowley, Murillo. Midfielders is Orel Mangala, Ibrahim Sangare, Songaire, however they say it in French, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Nicholas Dominguez, Anthony Alanga, and Taiwo Avoni up front. For Brentford, we've got Mark Flecken in goal. We have Harren Hickey, Ethan Pinnock, Christopher Ayer, and Nathan Collins at the back. In midfield, we have Christian Norgard, Matthias Jensen, and Vitaly Janelt. And up front, we have Keane Lewis Potter, Johan Visa, and obviously Brian and Burma. Doing a minute silence, I think, for the passing away of a former player, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I think I saw this somewhere earlier. Will Chelsea drop points again today? They're not playing today. They are playing midnight, Tuesday morning. That's the 3rd, 12:30 a.m. There's only one game today. And will they drop points? It's very possible, dude. Fulham is a good team. So West London derby. Anything can happen. Fulham is 1 point ahead of Luton, so it's most certainly not impossible. You're looking frustrated. Did you get a haircut? I got a haircut a while back, Jay, but thank you for noticing. Yes, it's getting hot. When it gets hot, you gotta have a haircut, man. I try not to have too many haircuts, but yeah, I got one recently. It was getting out of hand. So actually, I wouldn't mind it because of the rain in India, but it was just annoying me, so I just decided to go get a haircut. Hello, Peyton. Hello, Matthew. I'm sure you're in a great mood today. Although I have some questions about your team, even though I said I think they're going to win. And we have kickoff. Okay, here we go. The only game for Sunday football. This is very weird. Chelsea could have played today. Okay, I get it. Burnley and Luton will obviously play midweek because of the cancelled game at the beginning of the season. But they could have easily put the Chelsea game on today. I don't know what went wrong here. The PL is just shambles sometimes. Hello, Mohammed. Last time match was the most controversial match in the whole season. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know how many apologies the PGMOL or whatever the hell they're called have issued. It doesn't matter how many apologies they have issued because they keep making the mistake. And I remember for the North London derby, the Romero penalty, right? The Romero penalty was so close. Like Saka, whoever kicked the ball to his hand, he was so close. But when we played you guys, Christian Romero was even further away, and we didn't get a penalty. It is just so inconsistent that yes, you while you can say it's controversial, unfortunately, it has been like this for a long, long time. For the inconsistency is very real. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but Alanga is all Haraniki. Stupid foul by Haraniki. He's already mistimes the tackle, body locks Elanga. Aaron Nicky is already in the books, 1.5 minutes in. Stupid foul there. Going to be putting pressure on him instantly in this game. No Rico Henry, of course. So impossible. Ilanga's going to cook today, I think. Yeah, so I don't think it's controversial, man. I think it's just how it is. Cross comes in. Ooh, early cross there. Try to feed in Alanga. What UCL games will you be watching this time? I'm going to do Galatasaray United, obviously. And the next day, I'm going to do PSG Newcastle, dude, this week. So yeah, I'm still fuming after yesterday. You can find better drafts in India and Pakistan. Zain, listen, if you go down the line of the entire season, like Matthew was saying, Matthew is a Spurs fan. It is easily the most inconsistent group of referees in the league. It has been that way for quite a while. I think people are getting even more frustrated now because of the new VAR rules where you can get silly yellow cards for nothing, like Salah's dissent yellow card. I was like, come on, man, that's not a yellow card. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, he's heated, but like, you can't just give a yellow card for everything, man. You can't. It kills the game. It kills the fire in the players. It's such a terrible way to do anything, man. It was so frustrating. Like I was enjoying the game in a sense. Obviously, as a United fan, you don't want Liverpool to win, but in a sense of being robbed by the referees, that's I don't think anyone wants to win or lose that way, man. Especially lose. I don't think anyone wants to lose that way. Win, I'm sure everyone would take the win, but I mean, it's just unbelievable. They have spent so much money. These camera angles, people are going. Remember, the offside cameras are on a slanted angle. I'm like, why are they on a slanted angle? You're spending tens and millions on camera. You're spending tens of millions of pounds or dollars on cameras, and y'all are putting camera angles. You're showing us camera angles at a slant. For what? For what? It's the most absurd thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't understand it whatsoever. And I was just telling Matthew, the penalty that the Arsenal got for Romero's handball, he was so much closer, so much less time to react to that. Then the same handball incident he had at us, and one got a penalty and one didn't get a penalty, and it was almost the same kind of action too. The only difference is Romero was so much closer in this case, which means the chances to react are so much. The chances of reacting appropriately are so much lesser, like split seconds. But we didn't get a penalty, and Arsenal got a penalty, and then the offside, which was clearly not an offside by Garnacho in the second when we were going to score that second goal in the 89th minute, which we did score actually because they allowed us to play on before it was called offside. Like that could have been, that could have been game changing for us. Arsenal and Spurs, I think, are the only teams that haven't lost yet. And that means we could have beaten Arsenal because at 89 minutes we would have scored that goal. We could probably been deflating for them. I just don't understand, man. There's so much money everywhere and they don't spend it correctly. It's insane. The best league in the world and they don't have a good fucking referee. What's the point of VAR if you don't know how to use it? Get that out. It is creating controversy. Yeah, I mean, we have the machinery and we're still like they don't even tell them to go check, man. I don't even get it. Like they don't even tell them to go check. It's shocking. It's shocking. I don't know what to say, man. As a neutral, it was a piece of I mean, it was entertaining because I thought Liverpool were playing better with two men down, but I was so impressed in the opening like 20-25 minutes. I saw how Spurs were so calm with the ball. I was like, this is so different from how Spurs play. If you go 2.5 years ago against Liverpool, they were so calm with the ball. They were playing so well. Scored first as well. I mean, yeah, that Diaz thing looks like that's a little controversial now, but I just don't get it, man. And that was 2 minutes before Spurs scored, so you don't know how the game's going to turn off that way. It was just It's kind of disappointing in a way. Jane, you played better than the Sun after being 2 men down, yeah? Which makes it really weird. I was like, what is Ange doing? I don't get it. You all are playing one game a week and still somehow y'all are subbing off Son. I was like, bro, what? Plus this week we got Europe and Liverpool actually have to play Europa League. They got to commit players to their team. Spurs don't. And then there's one more game, and then there's another international break. I mean, Spurs players could have rested in another 2 games. It was just kind of shocking, man. Why does Rashford not like to pass? Because he doesn't have the IQ for it, Zain. That's just the honest truth. That's just the honest truth. I don't know if you agree with whatever rant I gave, even though I was a neutral. I may have been a neutral, but I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, they keep making these mistakes every single game, and everybody is getting affected. Goal! The offside. Oh, that's unfortunate. That was a good. Oh my God, Avoni again, dude. This guy, man. This guy, you can't stop him. Oh, what? Can we get a better angle of this? I think Visa was the last man. What the hell is Visa doing? Oh, he got lucky. Visa got really lucky that he was just standing in place. I started watching EW after accidentally subbing on your watch along, and I'm quite impressed by the quality of the wrestling, as especially that Will Ospreay guy. Was I not correct, Mohammed? Mohammed, believe me when I tell you, the amount of wrestling I've watched, it's one of the first things I watched as a kid because my dad liked it too. Believe me when I tell you. And I love WWE and I'll always watch it, but the quality of wrestling is better. I have to just be honest. Take my biases out. I'll always watch WWE, but I cannot deny this. But NXT is good. NXT is good in WWE. I think the best wrestling is done in NXT nowadays. Best quality matches. Offside. Got lucky there, man. Visa's got straggling around. EPL is absurd. Forget about camera angle. No, but I'm just saying, man, they spend so much money on it and they show us offside traps on a diagonal length. See how they showed that camera angle just now? Dead straight. Why can't they show that to us for other offside moves? It's just annoying. It's really annoying and it's really stupid sometimes. CM Punk is coming back, Nathan. Be ready for Survivor. See, Matthew, I don't see how Vince wants to work with him, man. He's just become too volatile in his old age. Elanga? Come on, Elanga. Let's go. Cross comes in. Nice, dangerous one. Nobody on the back post, unfortunately. Hudson-Odoi couldn't get there in time. Man, look at Callum Hudson-Odoi. Leverkusen, Chelsea, Forest. AEW is like attitude era thing. Yep. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Give them 10 years and they're going to really, really compete, dude. They sold out Wembley, Mohammed. They sold out Wembley, 80 plus thousand people. I know it's a 90,000 arena, but still 80 plus thousand people. First ever show in England, open stadium show. 81,000, even if it's only 90, dude. Thumbs up. Will you do World Cup watch alongs? Probably just for India, that's clear, but I won't be doing the whole match, bro. Because last time I did cricket streams, they weren't doing well, as you'd know. We were watching the IPL together. They weren't really doing well. But I will definitely do the India watch alongs. I'll probably do, I don't know which, I'll probably do the chase route, whether India's batting or bowling. 5 hours watching a game, plus everybody's attention span, you know. And a lot of people don't want to do a watch along of cricket also, you know, because it's such a lengthy game. But I mean, see, listen, this is in my experience of doing it very limited time, but I think I will do the India matches probably. The chase probably I'm gonna do. Hopefully they all end like the Sri Lankan match did recently. Absolutely hilarious. If I could go on the live stream, they already lost. Ange robbed me of more sun points. Yeah, that's another thing I didn't understand, Vedant. I was just telling Matthew that. I'm like, they're playing one game a week, dude. It looked like he was settling for a draw, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand why would you settle for a draw when you're 9 man down, 9 man Liverpool. I was, I think Ange got away there a little bit. I'm sure Spurs fans will agree with me, Elvin. I know they're happy with the 3 points, and they should be, but in terms of tactics, one game a match, one game a week Spurs, bro. I couldn't understand what that was all about, if I'm being honest. If that Matip didn't have touched it, it would have been an easy tap in for Wellies. Either way, we could have been one, but a youngster like him and ending the game in style, that would have been too good. Yeah, maybe so, Matthew. But then, people will say that Luis Diaz goal should have scored, been up first, and maybe you all don't get score in the 36th minute, then, that kind of thing. But yeah, not saying, I don't know why Spurs went defensive though, dude, with 9 man. It was really, I don't really know what to make of that. It's like you said, they were playing better with 9 men, which shouldn't happen. 10 men maybe, but I don't know about 9 man. Almost half an hour left as well. Um, was quite puzzling to me. Sancho at left wing, Garnacho far better, or Garnacho far better. Garnacho's far better, dude, because he can take the player on and he can cut inside, and he's fast. I think he's faster than Sancho as well. So, yeah. I think the good news about our current two wingers is they can play on both sides, and they can cross with left and right, and they don't mind going down the byline, and they also don't mind cutting inside. They don't have a preference. Whereas our current winger, our former starting wingers, which is Anthony and Rashford, they just cut inside all the time, 90% of the time at least. AW is like attitude. Yep. We'll probably watch Wrestle Dream tomorrow. Yeah, Mohammed. I don't know where to get it live though, dude. I don't know what to watch it live on. It's gonna be fun. The lineup's not as good as Forbidden Door or even the Wembley Stadium one or All Out, but I think it still will have really good matches. Avoni almost got fed in there, which is good. Pessy dog or Penal dog. Matthew still saying WWE is still top. Dude, I think WWE is still top because they have 50 years, dude, behind them. It was started by Vince McMahon's father and then him. AEW is quite literally October 10th will be the 4th year anniversary of the Dynamite show. 4 years and 50 years is a big difference, dude. Think about it. Think about what AEW will look like in 10 years. They're going to be much bigger, dude. And they are at 4 years. They still sold out Wembley at 80,000, dude. And they barely had any local talent on the roster. A lot of them were injured and were unable to make the tournament, make the event. Sorry. FPL talks, bro. My FPL's in the mud, Gaurav. I'm probably dead last in my own league. It started out so well for me. 5 weeks of green arrows and now back-to-back weeks of red arrows. It's just brilliant. Wake up, Nathan. A new Kane song dropped. Give me freedom, give me fire, give me penalty, or else I will choke the slips. Hey, Jayesh. Good evening. Bro, I think I'm gonna have to wildcard, man. I wanted to wildcard at game week 10, but quite honestly, I don't think I have game week 10 to do it. I'm going to lose out on a lot of money if I wait till game week 10. Nathan will enjoy if we would get play MMA games online. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. The servers in India are not favorable to us. Don't know if I'll enjoy it. Also, I've never actually played MMA online, so I don't know. Son carried Kane. Oh God. Still don't understand how he subbed him off, dude. I still don't get it. Actually subbed him off. Brentford are just distributing the ball around. Ooh, that was a nice steal there by the Brentford player. Nottingham Forest player was taking a nap there. Got lucky. Ball got retrieved almost instantly back to Nottingham Forest. Avoni feeds it down the left hand side. I think it's Murillo. You know what? Not bad at the city ground at the moment. Come on, Elanga. Quick 1-2. Goes out wide. Cross comes in. Cleared, I think, by Ethan Pinnock. Son carried game. According to some sources, ETH is having concern about Rashford's body language during games. Well, Vedant, you posted his comments on Rashford after the game. It seems like people are just using fancier journalistic words to say the same thing he said in broken English, uh, which is what people would do, wouldn't they? Because they enjoy our downfall. Dude, a lot of people have already given up on our season, man. It's actually really sad to see, but a lot of people have given up on our season already. It's rough, very rough. Which is your favorite World Cup song? Mine's Waving Flag by Kanan. Waka Waka. I think Cup of Life by Ricky Martin was a nice song, though. It was catchy, it was quick. Yeah. What was it called? The Cup of Life, I think. Ricky Martin. That's, I think, was it the 2002 World Cup? Rashford is acrobatic merchant. Anthony is samba dancer. Nana looks like guy who's selling movie tickets. Yeah, shambles. I think United will come back. I'm not sure about Chelsea though. It's not about comeback though, Jayesh. See, I was just talking to Vedant in the second game. I'm sure you were in the chat at the time, or maybe you joined later. I was asking Vedant, what would you prefer, playing good football and losing, or playing crappy football that stresses you out every week and winning 1-0? Vedant said, I wouldn't mind playing good football and losing up to a point. Otherwise, I would just take the 1-0 win every week. And I was like, I was thinking about the Burnley game and I was absolutely raging at the Burnley game. And then we won the game eventually. I'm like, bro, every week like this, it's not even good for your health, man. For your, like genuinely, not to sound like dramatic, but it's just not good for your health. Also, you kind of fall out of love with it, dude. I've had like a couple of people tell me I'm falling out of love with watching football. Yeah, maybe I should take a year break, just get away from it because it's getting toxic and it's affecting my week, my life. Like that's really sad, man. Whatever it is, whether they are rival fans or whatever, it's like to the point where you do something that you enjoy and you can't enjoy it anymore. So it really affects your day-to-day life. भाई कल का परफॉर्मेंस देख के अब तक डिप्रेशन में हूँ जब भी यूट्यूब खुलता Anastasia, you can't do anything about it, man. We are not going to improve until we get new owners. That we have to just come to those terms, dude. Listen, we will get bantered for maybe 1 more year, maybe 2 more years. We'll have to just take it, Ernesto. We have no choice. And the reason we have no choice is because it is not in our hands, dude. How many times they'll do a sit-in in the stadium? How many times they're going to say Glazers out? How many times they're going to stand out of the stadium? The problem with especially with the way the football tickets work, if the season tickets are foregone by the season ticket holders, they just put it up for sale to someone else. That's it. Because season ticket holders can, they get a ticket every week. If they don't want it, they can give it to someone else. It's booked for them. If they don't want it, they give it to someone else. So it's like there's always people going to come watch the matches. No one's going to boycott the actual match. It's a lose-lose situation for us, dude. The only way we can win is by simply waiting for a ownership change. That's about it. Thing is, Man United is also very predictable. Yeah, but that is on the players, no? That is on the players, right? If they were dynamic in nature, the football also will be dynamic. The Brentford kit looks like the mobile ad costume. So far, this game's been pretty even, yeah. Fun. Is there any update on the Glazer situation, Jayesh? Not at the moment. Not in the moment. I saw some silly tweet, which always is hinted at every time we go on a bad run. The Glazers are putting up are getting ready to leave. They're getting ready for a with a thank you letter or something because they are preparing to make the sale or something like that or inform about a sale. Like, bro, how come they always want to inform us about the sale when we lose a bunch of games? Why do they never want to leave when we win? Because it's probably not real. Ooh, Visa almost got Bowley there. Ooh, that was a close one. New Rashford strong drop. Give me penalty. Where have you got? I'm selfish for who you should not rely on. I think under Jose we were very close to win the EPL. Probably. But Ilanga? Wide. Should have cut back in and hit it across the goal. Better angle for him. Nice breakthrough by Nottingham Forest there. Great release by into Avoni. Lays it off for Elanga. Elanga takes a shot, goes wide. Now Nathan buys Glazers to blame for yesterday. They're not to blame for yesterday's loss, Mohammed. I'm saying the only way we can get out of the mess, the overall mess we are in, is for a change of ownership. I'm not talking about yesterday. Yesterday, dude, we played them 3 days ago and won 3-0. And no one can understand how we lost this game. No one can understand it. Whether you're 10 Hag in, 10 Hag out, your favorite player is Rashford, or your least favorite player is Rashford. No one can understand how 3 days ago, with 4 youth academy players, no captain, no vice captain, we won 3-0, and then 3 days later against the same team we lose 1-0. Yesterday was yesterday, dude. Like, there's no explanation for it. But I'm saying our overall scenario of the feeling of depression, sorry, and or anything like that, that can only be relieved once we change ownership. And look at Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank is such a good manager, dude. Why is he not getting a better job? Like, look at this Brentford team, dude. They play so well. Half of these players you'll never recognize again, dude, if they didn't play in the Premier League. He's getting World Cup. He's getting Euro stars like Mikael Damsgaard, dude. Okay, he's not done the best now, but still, he's getting purchasing pull even out of these players, dude. They are all worth the money he spends on all these players. Now he's going to get a bunch of money for Ivan Toney. Feeds through. What a ball that was! What a ball that was into Keane Lewis Potter. Who did that? Oh, was that Hickey? It was Hickey. What a ball! Keane Lewis Potter couldn't get a shot off, unfortunately. Great block by Morello. Oof. What a ball that was. Boycott PL. Saudi League's better. Rashford's a proper Ole ball player. Bro, can I be honest with you, dude? I don't even like the slander on Ole's name, Gaurav. You know what? We are playing Ole ball. We are playing Ole ball, dude. We are not playing that kind of transition football he said we are going to play. Yeah, yesterday's loss, no, we had 5 of 10 Hag signings, dude. Even if they were not first choice, they were still players he wanted in the end. We are not playing only 10 arc ball. We got the 10 arc ball keeper. We got the 10 arc ball striker. Nothing. We got the 10 arc ball defenders. Okay, they're injured now. But even when they weren't injured, we weren't playing 10 arc ball. Dude, we are playing a glorified version of volley ball only. Always hitting on the counter. It's just a glorified version. Ole had less. He had worse players than this team, no, and he still ended up finishing second. Eric Ten Hag is this is our worst start in 37 years, dude. 37 years. Bro, some respect on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's name should be put too, dude. You don't have to like his style of football or his management. But Eric Ten Hag has had the worst start to a Manchester United. He's the coach to a the worst start for a Manchester United team in 37 years. Bro, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finished fifth, third, and second, dude. Remember, you didn't like the football, no style of play. That's great. We also didn't have anywhere the good players we have right now, and we're still 3 and 4 out of 7 games in the Premier League. Rashford might be a proper Ole ball player, but we are playing only Ole ball. We are not playing only transition football. So it becomes kind of the same thing. Maximum we are playing a one version better than Ole ball. That's not what we bought Ten Hag for. We could have stuck with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer only. We wouldn't have needed Ragnick even. Ronaldo would probably be here still even in that case. You know where the Kane money went towards. And I've seen ETH subs don't work quite good. Yeah, that's also true. That's because he doesn't want to sub off the right players as well, Gaurav, which is his fault. He has Van der Beek on the bench. He's bringing on Maguire. He has other attackers on the bench. He's bringing Maguire. Then he's forcing Maguire to play up front when we have no defenders. Same thing he did when I think for the Seville game even, right? When Martinez got injured, we were playing Casemiro and Maguire at the back. Just those Baldies want 6 billion only. Anything below they won't sell the club. Yeah. Now they are saying they might wait a couple of years and want 10 billion. I don't know how they think we are going to be worth 10 billion in 2 years. Not at the way we are playing. No chance. I think we need Sancho back. Sancho is not going to make any difference, dude. We had Sancho entire last season. What did he do? How much game time Sancho got last season? How much of a difference did he make in the end? Not much. Glazers are to be blamed for the overall bad situation in United. Pretty similar to what Bartomeu did at Barca to what Ashley did at Newcastle. Other places as well, yes. Unpopular opinion: both Rashford and Bruno are born to be proper counter-attacking team. I think if you give the players around Bruno, I think we can get better out of him, dude. He was playing proper football at Sporting Lisbon, dude, where he was averaging 1 goal a game, 1 goal or 1 assist a game for Sporting Lisbon even. I don't think they were playing counter-attacking football there, dude. They are a big team in Portugal. The thing is, we don't build our team around a particular player. We allow the players to hold all the power. If we build a team around a particular player, no, we do better. Like how Man City build around Haaland and De Bruyne. You know how Firmino, and Mane were the main crux of the team, and everyone was built around them and their style. You got to do one of those, man. We don't do that. We just buy a bunch of players who are very individualistic. We don't buy players that complement each other members of the squad, dude. And it shows because we don't look like we play together. Nia Karte with a yellow foul on Matthias Jensen. Play like Sean Dyche Everton. When will Malacia and Shaw come back? A couple of months, I think. Fortunately. कोई इस मैथ्यू को बैन करो, गाली दे रहा है चैट में. No, dude, he's okay. He's just in a good mood. They beat Liverpool yesterday. I might be wrong, but I don't think United have players that can play something other than counter at the top level. Jayesh, this is exactly why I didn't want Andre Onana and Mason Mount, because we don't have the players to play that style. I would have cut David De Gea's salary in half, and I would have signed him to a 2 year contract with a year extension, and I would have spent that money on Kim Min Jae and a Casemiro replacement or something else. We don't have the players for it. I don't understand. We just don't. And everyone goes, David De Gea has to go. He has conceded in big games. Bro, Andre Onana has conceded in big games too. He's dropped points. We have lost 4 games. Last year in the league, we have lost 9, I think, only last year or something like that. We have already lost 4 games, dude. In 7 games, we have lost 4. I will say everyone insisting, dude. Everyone's insisting David Dea should be gone. David Dea should be gone, bro. We didn't have money. We should have used the money better. Simple as that. If people still think buying Onana at this stage, at this time with these players was a good choice, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. I don't know what to tell you. But yes, I definitely agree. We don't have the players to play anything other than that. I'm not even taking a dig on Ole, but I mean Rashford is too direct player. He won't succeed against a mid block, bro. He won't succeed against a block. Period. The only thing he's successful on is a high block, dude. As in people playing right up in the on the halfway line. He can't penetrate at all, dude. It's just terrible. Nathan, now I feel how many of the VAR decisions that has gone against United last 3 years against United, there's something bigger. Lavanya, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Now, since you're here, no, I'll give you a really good example. The handball Arsenal got for Romero. Okay, we got the exact same handball for Romero, but Romero was much further away. We didn't get a penalty. Arsenal got a penalty. Bro, it is just not consistent, Lavanya. It's not about even being frustrated. They're not consistent with their decision making. That is the frustration, the real frustration. Who they give the calls to, why they give the calls to is different. They are not consistent in giving the calls. That is the problem. Are joking when Nathan knows? Yes, yes. The silky Germans just what we need. You won the Champions League. Oh, Roman, do you know what? That's what Kai Havertz is the best on. Bullshit. He's the best on earth, bro. Saka just gave him to score a penalty because he's so crap. Now people will say Havertz scored before Mount, dude. Come on. Bukayo Saka's on penalties, bro. Let's get that right. Any other time, no. Kai Havertz doesn't get a sniff at a penalty, dude. They were winning 2-0, they gave him a penalty. It's not the best at anything, dude. And where did I abuse what? I think Argentina will win over a compact France. The World Cup 2022 final is an ideal game to understand how to break a low block side. Yeah, well, you also have to have brain cells to be able to break down a low block side, which some of our players don't have the best IQ, unfortunately. Great defensive header, Hickey into Flecken. Mount needs time to fit in the new system, but Havertz, what the hell is he doing? He gets so much game time and still can't do anything. Where to watch Women's Super League? Not a clue, Lavanya. Why are you watching the Women's Super League? You want to watch? You don't want to watch PL anymore? Sabras don't know how to take jokes. Everyone on this channel knows I always joke. Yeah, dude. It's just jokes. Don't worry. Also, Garnacho's goal was disallowed and then they apologized for Dia. Yeah, exactly, Vedant. Sorry, Matthew. Don't forget our offside goal, which Garnacho scored. That was onside. 89th minute, we would have beaten Arsenal in that same game. I was telling you. I mean, in our game, some slanted offside line, and and then when they straightened out the camera angles, it was clear Garnacho was onside. This happened. There's just no consistency, dude. There's just no consistency. There's no consistency whatsoever. So yeah, whether it goes to you, doesn't go to you, we are just not very consistent. Why do you want to watch Women's Super League cancel? No, I was curious if why he wants to watch it, because is he fed up of watching Premier League? Because earlier in the chat he said let's watch let's watch Saudi League. Let's not watch PL anymore. So I thought that's why he said that. Do like the video, guys, and share. It's a very random watch along today, but quite honestly, there's quite literally no other game to watch. So it was either this or I take a holiday, and I don't like taking a holiday, dude. I enjoy the weekend watch alongs. So I said, why not? Let's do it. You only live once, dude. You only live once. One watches women's football. Let's be honest. Well, I'll be honest. Since we are talking about that, I wouldn't have mind watching the WSL simply because last year Manchester United's women's team did really well. We went to the last game of the season. and we went to the FA Cup final and we lost both to Chelsea. Sam Kerr is, difference maker quite literally in both games. Um, so we could have actually done the double last season. So as a United fan, believe it or not, the women are doing way better than the men. A lot better. Nathan about to get cancelled. No, I don't think so, man. I don't mind watching it. It's just that I'm not invested in it like I am the men's football because I've never really watched a game of women's football. I'm not really worried about being cancelled. That's just the truth. Nathan Messi was that player which was breaking that low block France from drop deep and play up front prowess. To be honest, I never thought it would be possible. I wished Karma came early, but credit Argentina. A journalist was fighting for equal pay for women in football. Someone asked her to name 5 women players. She couldn't even name one. See the equal pay thing. The equal pay thing. It's quite simple, really. Uh, the equal pay thing is simply never going to happen because they just don't bring in the revenue like their male counterparts do. And that's not just in football. The WNBA is the same way. I think even in Indian, I think in women's cricket, it's the same. It's just never going to be that way, dude. It's just never going to be that way, which is a little unfortunate. But you're also not attracting that much viewership. The viewership at the end of the day is determines the money everybody gets, and I mean everybody. I mean the teams, the television rights that you will get access to, the companies that are interested in the broadcasting rights, everything. That's why the World Cup does well because the World Cup people will watch. I remember, I don't know if it was the Euros or the World Cup in France. Every stadium was full, dude, to watch the Women's World Cup game. Every stadium was full. Broadcasting rights for such tournaments will always help. Okay, Brentford are putting more pressure on them. Hello, Utkarsh. Ernesto and Matthew having a good little banter. Barca Femini right now is the best. Is the best team ever. I've never bothered to pay attention to it. Just being like, yeah, listen, man. If you're not invested in it, you're not invested in it. There's nothing wrong. If there are people invested in that, that's great. I know they have. I know they have players like me now because I play FC 24. I know some of the Barcelona players, but I don't think I ever knew them. Like I didn't know there was an English player who plays right back for Barcelona, like Lucy Bronze, and they have obviously Putellas or Putejas. I don't know how you pronounce it. Header, ooh, straight to the goalkeeper. This is a fun game, man. To be fair, it's just not a sexy game to watch. Quite a fun game, I have to say. Ooh, Anthony Alanga. Ooh. Oh wow, Anthony Alanga almost ran past 5 people there. Great moves in traffic. Cross blocked by the Brentford player. That was a nice move, man. Elanga is doing really well at the moment. The equal pay thing is so dumb. You get paid what you bring in. Exactly. Models are paid most because people watch them. That's true. Necessary better. I declare a player. Yeah, Matthew doesn't like Messi or Ronaldo. The first place. The hell, everybody in the chat takes things as positive. Nothing. I take it as a joke. Yep, I take it mostly as a joke too. Oh, what was that clearance? Dangerous clearance there by Flecken. Sorry, by Turner. So how did you know मैंने तुझे ही red ball? Didn't even mention you. Okay, people, settle down. I don't know, but Mount will never open up mid block. Rather play mid block, mid block. Rather play Ericsson Bruno if they can keep possession. I think they can open up the defensive block with Garnacho and Anthony on the wings. What's up, Jod? Good evening. Nice versus Brest match अच्छा चल रहा है. वैसे all jokes aside. Good evening, Joshua. What are your thoughts on Brentford's recent decline? I don't think they're declining much, dude. I think they're doing a lot better without Tony than we would think they are. I have to be honest. I thought they were going to do a lot worse without Ivan Tony. A lot worse. They're doing all right, all things considered. Nice press, nice game. So Brentford are right now 13th. They have lost to, drawn to, 1-1. They're on 7 points at the moment. I thought they would be a lot worse off, to be honest with you, Jod. There's plenty of games remaining as well, don't forget. But I think they'll be safe this season, man. I don't know. I don't know how well they're going to play, but they'll be all right. Hello, Talomba. Good evening. Dad jokes, man. Dad jokes. Where is Twalumba from? Twalumba is from Africa, but he's studying in Europe right now. Where is Swap? No idea, dude. He must be still celebrating from yesterday. Good for him. हाजी अभी चार नेगेटिव ना हो जाए इसलिए बोले जिसे डिस्प्ले को गाली दे वो पूछे क्या मुझे नहीं पता या चैट में इतना टॉलरेंस है. It's all for a laugh, dude. Don't worry. I don't mind blocking people, Ernesto Che. I have blocked people over the months, but most of these are regulars here. Don't worry. It's all cool here. Are they missing Tony? Of course, dude. Of course they are missing Tony, but I really thought they would be missing Tony a lot more, to be honest. I think they've had, what is it? So they have won one, they have got 5 points, they have seven. I think they have drawn, what, 4 games? Lost to 1-1? Yeah. I think that is the record, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check for clarification. Actually, you know what? It's not that bad, man. Yeah. 4 draws, 1 win, 2 losses. They've only lost actually twice, Jod. They have drawn a lot of games. Do you think Oliveira could beat Islam in the rematch? I think if he does not do any wild spinning attacks, Jayesh, I think he has a good chance. The measured Oliveira against Benil Dariush might really help him out. He cannot throw wild strikes though, dude, unless he's desperate. He cannot spin. He cannot. He's got to stay planted on the ground. He has to pick on Makachev a little bit, and then see what happens. Notice what Volkanovski did. They're very different fighters, but notice what he did. Kept his feet to the ground. He tried to get in and tried to get out as much as he could when he didn't have to grapple. Fun fact: we can crash. I can't read that. Kevin Shard is injured. He would have been so good for Brentford. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he saved Brentford from losing in one of the games, didn't he? He scored in extra time. And there's only so much Mbuemo could do, man. That's also another thing. Too much reliance on Mbuemo. It's been a high octane game of football, though, for sure. Ooh! Oh! Oh my god, Visa misses it. Oh my god, the ball went right in front of Visa on an awkward bounce. Okay, people, everyone now stop. Ernesto, Matthew, enough now. Let's get back to the game. Oh, sorry. Today has been a really one of those bad days where you feel like very sleepy because of the rain. There is just something about these Dagestani fighters, man. Wait, so this applies to single players. uh, there is something about the Dagestani fighters, dude, but I have to be honest. Not all of them are as good. See, the thing is, Jayesh, I've realized something. Sean Strickland has taught me a very interesting lesson, believe it or not. Uh, every every Dagestani fighter has like this boxing style of MMA record. What does that mean? It means that it means that sorry, halftime. Halftime nil nil. It means that every fighter that is hyped or that comes out from certain gyms, they are going to get like this kind of feeder system to try and pad their record, their fighting record. And why I'm saying Sean Strickland taught me that, because when I saw Sean Strickland, boy, I can't even say words today. Sean Strickland faced Abuspinian Magomedov, or whatever his name is, if I'm saying it correctly. Um Abus Magomedov, I believe his name, short form of his name is. He absolutely smoked him, dude. It was a tentative first round, and in the second round he just smoked him. He was like 25-2. It was 25-2. Just smoked him. And a lot of them have these beefed up records, man. They are just padded and padded and padded. And then when they come to the big leagues, they're not as dominant as it seems. So when you say these something about these Dagestani fighters, to an extent, no, it is kind of the system also how it is. The system is they have a little bit of a feeder issue going on there. That's why they have these crazy records. So you have to be careful not to give all of them the same kind of importance. Hasta la victoria siempre. Was the FPL when young Ronaldo was in the IPL? Definitely not. I don't think the fantasy Premier League was that old. Ernesto, is there any other teams you support? Or is there any other sports you watch in particular? True, but I think Kabiba and Islam are special. I think Umar Nurmagomedov looks promising also, actually. Umar Nurmagomedov is their cousin, is Khabib's cousin, the bantamweight. He also is looking very promising. No one wants to fight him at the moment. Um, yeah, I would say that. I would say Khabib and Islam are probably the real outliers in excellence when it comes to Dagestani fighting. Yeah, I would say that. And actually, who I thought was also from the area, Jayesh. I don't know if you know who I'm going to talk about, but Magomed Ankalaev, who is the light heavyweight, and many people thought, he's going to run through the light heavyweight division, and he's going to be the champion for a while. Then loses to Paul Craig. Then goes to Jan Blachowicz with a draw. Jan Blachowicz was destroying his legs over the 3 rounds. People thought he's going to be untouchable. He's going to become the champion. Easy, easy peasy. It's not happened yet. It might never happen. But I'm just saying that was another person that was very hyped up. Nobody wants to fight Ankalaev and stuff like that. But yeah. What do you think of FC Goa shirts this season? The week it looks interesting, but the sponsors are weird. Red Madrid slapped Girona yesterday and reminded everyone that y'all are watching La Liga, not PL. Oh, where was that energy last week, dude? And the weeks before that? Let me check out these shirts. Manchester United won. And no, I meant other sports, Ernesto. Do you watch any other sports in particular, or I don't know, any individual sports or anything like that? That's what I meant. Other sports stuff. Nathan Botman's also injured. Yeah, yeah. I have a feeling I'm going to have to wildcard, dude. I just have that feeling. Ernesto, if you play FPL, there's a link below down. Feel free to join if you haven't joined already as well. Feel free to join. Man, Visa could have tapped that one in. Very hard luck. Done. Uh, Electra. Let me check this away kit you're talking about. Joshua, I haven't seen it. Oh, okay. Oh my god. That can't be real. Yeah, I don't like that away kit at all. White, I don't like white in general. It's terrible. Vedant, of course, Auntie Lance. No, I don't know him. Yeah, he's Jayesh. He is a light heavyweight prospect. I think he's like 17 and 2 or something like that. He was undefeated coming in. He's from the same area, Makachkala, Dagestan, Russia. But I don't think he trains with Khabib's team. But he was looking like the next promising champion before Islam won it. It's not gone to way at the moment. Nice thumbnail, thank you. Some dark comedy going on in chat. Matthew enjoys a little bit of entertainment. Is no, I don't think it. Is Anno? What is that, dude? I don't know what that is. No, what question is that? I don't know. I've never heard of that game. I think nobody can score more goals and appearances like Ronaldo did for have more goals than appearances than for Ronaldo than in Madrid. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be done either. Actually, if you're being honest, that's just insane. When Bruno did it for across 60 games, that was impressive. But doing it over that many games, it's crazy. Yes, we do that. Yeah, this is about the dark jokes. Okay, this is not about dark jokes, but some people like to do that. Can you type in your FPL? Yeah, you can type my FPL code. It's there, dude. It's both are there. The join in and the code itself you can type in as well. That's nice. Dark humor is the best. Joyesh, wait for City. I don't think he will stay that much. Matthew, let's see. The way it looks a bit like a school PT shirt with primary colors. Yeah, man, I don't like that. Oh, you wanted me to type it down? Thank you, Vedant. Sorry, I thought you were asking me if you can type it down because sometimes the automatic code's not going in. Thank you, Vedant. If Haaland stays in the Prem for another 8 years, he's breaking every record in the PL. Okay, this is going to sound very controversial, but Matthew, if you think about what, no, no, don't do it, Vedant. I know you're going to do something about a home run. Don't do it. They can't run home, or they can't run to home base or something. Don't do it. Don't do it. If Haaland stays at the Prem for another 8 years, he's breaking every record. Yeah, Matthew, I don't think that's going to happen, and I'll tell you why. Already, Haaland is behind his goal scoring of last year. I just think, whether it might sound very funny to believe, but I just think that more often than not, City are not going to score as many goals as they used to this season. That doesn't mean they aren't going to win everything. That doesn't mean they're going to struggle. I just don't think Haaland is going to score anywhere near the goals he scored in the first season. That could be because now people are more familiar with him. That could be because KDB is not there. Could be a bunch of things. But I don't think he is going to score. Don't encourage him, Jayesh. Because he never score a home run. I knew it. Knew it's something to do with home run. Is anybody going to watch The Expendables 4? Which I believe has come out officially now. I believe it came out last week. Has anyone watched the first three? If you grew up watching movies like I did, basically all your heroes are in Expendables. Every action hero that you've ever watched is in an Expendables movie. Which is kind of crazy and kind of cool at the same time, considering how old they are. That's what she said. Wait. Not even watched Expendables 1? How? How is that possible? Dude, every action hero you've known and loved over the last 30 years of filming has been in this. Did I say filming? Every action hero in the last 30 to 40 years of action movies are literally in at least one of the Expendables, if not all of them. Could you miss out on such an opportunity, dude? Last year was honeymoon fall, and now the real test. I wouldn't even go that far, dude. I don't think Man City have the same quality of players they did last year. I think they are still good, and they're probably going to win the league again. But in comparison to what they have and what they have been replaced by, I think there is a diminishing of quality. I mean, apparently Man City played horribly yesterday without Rodri. So imagine not having Rodri and suffering. No, just not having Rodri. Wait, Oppenheimer is still being shown on TV. That's crazy. I mean, on in theaters. That's insane. Quite honestly, a little sad. Hold on. Next change. I was digging in a garden, found a chest full of gold coins. I wanted to run straight home, tell my wife, but then I remember I was digging in a garden. Don't know where to start. What is Expendables? Expendables is basically, um I still need to start watching Star Wars and Star Trek movies. Bro, that's way too old, man. That's way too old. Um, Way too old. I don't know if I'll even go back. I wanted to watch this Ahsoka series because it looks super cool and I have Hotstar anyway. But quite honestly, if it has any relation to the old movies, I'll not understand anything. So that's why I'm avoiding it. If that makes sense. But it looks like such a cool little show. But I've not watched a Star Wars movie in I don't know how long, and I've not watched it another one after that. So it just oh wow, the Expendables have been removed already. Damn man, they didn't even stay 1 week into it. They didn't stay. They didn't even last 2 weeks. That's insane. That's a little crazy actually. Maybe they weren't selling well. Really hard to believe that though. Interesting. Guess you can't watch it now. Expendables is an action movie with basically it's a it's a group of mercenaries that do jobs for pay. Simple as that. They are a group of friends who do jobs for pay, and the people who play the Expendables are basically all the action heroes in the last 40 years ish, basically. Just an over the top action ensemble action movie with an ensemble cast. What's up, Vaibhav? Bro, Oppenheimer was late, had goosebumps. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, dude. I can't believe it's still being shown in theaters in Bombay, though. Expendables didn't even last. Second half on the way. That's a little disappointing. But it's not exactly a movie with the best story, so I can understand. Last year, people really said Messi's 91 is danger. These City fans need a bad reality check. But Vedant, he didn't even beat the English record, which was 65 by Dixie Dean. He didn't even beat that one. When 91, he didn't even get to 65. It was a very good haul. I'm sure he's going to get another 30 goals, 35 goals, but won't be like last year, man. Have you played the Star Wars games? No, I have not. Although I think on the PS at some point of time they released a free Star Wars game, one of the recent ones. Oh, what a block by the Brentford player! What the hell is Turner doing? Oh my God, Turner is just remembered he used to play for Arsenal. My God, what a nightmare that would have been. If they conceded a goal that way, I would have felt really bad for Nottingham Forest. I don't like over the top action. The thing is, what is the hook, Jayesh? The hook is कोई incantation movie देखा है क्या? No, dude. What's a कोई incantation? The name of a movie? No, dude. I haven't watched it. I think no, I haven't. It's on Game Pass, but I never really like Star Wars. Listen, dude. If you have nothing to play, what is the harm? Give it a shot. If you have other things to play, probably not. But if you don't have anything to play, why not? Yeah, what's the harm? Especially if the graphics are nice. If the graphics are nice, then you can get into it. Yeah, you can get into it. Maybe play the next game when it comes out. As long as it's not related to the movie stories, no, it doesn't matter. Anything where you have to go back and watch the movies to understand the game, no, then that's a task of itself, which I'm not interested in doing. Um. So Jayesh, you said I don't like over the top action movies. So the thing, the actual hook of it is this is not a line related hook. The hook of the show, the movie is, or the franchise, I should say, is the fact that all your favorite action heroes are in one action set. Like, there must have been a time where you go, man, can you imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger and what's it, Rambo in one movie? Imagine it like that. So this is the kind, because they obviously, I guess, couldn't do it back then. probably because of money and stuff. They're doing it now. They're putting everyone in like one movie, dude, which is crazy. They're putting Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren in the same movie, one of the Rocky movies, right? So that's one of those things. It's over the top, but in the sense it fulfills a certain fantasy of yours if you liked action movies as a kid, and if you liked Hollywood action movies at least, because all of them are like in one space, which is pretty unique. I don't think people have thought about it. Imagine all the best action movie stars on one single screen. Yeah, the only sad part is it's about 20 years too late, but still, man, it's pretty nice. I don't know. I liked it. I have a lot to play right now. Yeah, I mean, you can always do it later, dude. It's just one of those things where if you like the graphics and you like the action of it, you will enjoy it. After you unlock City, some of the fans, mostly plastic ones, didn't take the defeat too well and went from insulting us to insulting some of their players. They're just so used to winning. Bro, they were complaining about Haaland taking too many touches in the Wolves game. They have lost back to back games now, no? They can't deal with losing 2 games in a row, dude. This is the level of spoiled the City fans have become. And they have the audacity to talk about United fans when we have been winning for 30 years. They have won for 8, 9 years, and look how they are behaving. But when we behave like that, Manchester United fans are really arrogant. Bro, they just lost 2 games back to back and they're behaving this way. That's it. They just lost 2 back-to-back games. Funny how it works like that. You played Grounded by any chance? No, what is the game about? No, what is the game about? The OG fans understand they have to sacrifice either Carabao Cup or the Club World Cup because of the fixture clashes. Yeah. Also, it's not even that, Joshua. They have gotten to such a level of complacency. That not winning a Champions League was weighing on them so much because they were worried if they get a new set of players, they might not be as successful. That now that they have won the Champions League, right now the real arrogance has kicked in, which is interesting, very interesting, but also to some extent expected. They were gonna get arrogant at some point of time. Let's be honest. We all knew it was gonna happen. So but to complain about these things, it's a little. Oh, oh my God! I don't know what Matt Turner is doing. The ball almost rolled into his net. Brentford are getting closer now. Mbuemo with another bad week, man. Damn. We need Mbuemo, man. We need Mbuemo to get some purchase out of this. 1-2. Mbuemo. Oh no. I think Boli blocked that ball with his face, unfortunately. Let's see what Matt Turner tried to do there. Try to play it out to kick it long. Took a bad touch. Visa actually gets to the ball, wins the ball. But because he goes to ground, Willy Boli is there in time to clear the ball just a few feet away from going across the line. I think they were aiming for the quadruple but this is what I'm saying now, Joshua. This is the level of arrogance they have. Aiming for a quadruple is like, you know, you're so confident you're going to win everything again. Come on, man. There was a reason until last year. There was only one team that did the treble. There was a reason for it. Now this man thinks these fans think they're just gonna do a quadruple now. Sean Dyche is sitting in the stands. That's interesting. What's he looking at? Oh, well, there's nothing to do on Sunday, right? Apologies. Daichi ball, as I like to call it. Oh, now I understand. ETH is sacrificing PL and CL for the Carabao Cup. Brilliant, Tadak. Can you imagine? Two-time Carabao Cup winning champions. The title defense is on. The Red Devils. Carabao is red. Oh, it's brilliant. Four teenagers get shrunk to the size of an ant by some evil organization, get stuck in a backyard with hundreds of bugs. One of the best games I've played recently. Grounded. Dude, it's raining so much. They have to actually wipe down the ball now. God, the weather's really terrible in England, isn't it? But that's why everything's so green, man. It rains all the time. It's bound to happen, I suppose. There we go. Serge Aurier. Miyakate. Ball comes in. Dangerous ball. Dangerous ball. Hudson-Odoi was saying someone should have been on the back post as well to double up with Ovoni. No one was there though. Too high. The Premier League is difficult and circumstances need to be just right to replicate the Invincibles again. That's another thing that's not easily done, dude. These people are insane, man. Oh, that was a terrible pass by Mvuomo. Terrible pass by Mvuomo, man. Could have let Visa go right on through, but Visa had to slow down his run, unfortunately. Terrible. Oh no, 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 no. Oh my god. Don't tell me they're gonna get a red, man. This game's gonna get ruined. मैन यूनाइटेड की ज़्यादा probability है CL जीतने का टॉप 5 से ज़्यादा CL probability. Really? Interesting. Interesting. 5%, 0.5. Damn. Thought it was a chill game, and oh man, how wrong I was. Yeah, Invincibles. Another thing, man. Don't tell me he's gonna get a red, dude, for this. Oh, ooh, you know what? Niakate's had an absolute howler. Yeah, red. Shit. Oh, this game just opened up now. This game was already back and forth, but now with one man down. Oh boy. Nottingham Forest are in real trouble now. Carabao Cup royalty. Carabao Cup's red, bro. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Studs up rule, right? That's unfortunate. Straight red too, which means he's going to miss 3 games. Would be happy if he won the Carabao Cup. It would mean so much more for us fans, for Eddie Howe, for the team, for all the hard work we've done. So, what do you mean, dude? I like the Carabao Cup, dude. Oh! Goal! Christian Nogard! Bro. Oh, this game's... Now it's going to get opened up. Oh my god, now the game's going to get opened up. Oh, damn, man. I feel bad for Steve Cooper. I feel really bad for Steve Cooper now. Is he offside? Oh, you know what? He could be offside actually. If he isn't offside, good goal. Matthias Jensen. Man, that's a play I would have taken if Mbemo doesn't perform, dude. He's a solid option, Matthias Jensen. Come on, Mbemo, give me some goals. He might give you now, Vedant. But see, Matthias Jensen came through as well, dude. If this goal counts, it'll be an assist for him. And he's cheaper than Mbemo, and I think he's pretty locked on as well. These are you have to really think about these wild card options, bro. No, he's clearly offside, man. What are they looking at? I don't know. He looks offside to me from here, but I think the floodgates are going to open now. The floodgates are going to open. Bro, like millions of pounds, man, for these cameras. What are they drawing a line on? He looks clearly ahead of all of them, doesn't he? We play in a competition where City struggles. And City can't win it this year either. Joshua, what do you think about the Carabao Cup final being repeated at such an early stage? I think they should have. I think they should have given us both easier matches, dude. I don't see the point. They cannibalize. They cannibalize this cup by doing this all the time. Someone told me something really funny. Okay, is he on? Oh, he's on. Okay, apparently he's on side. Stand corrected. Brentford with the away goal. Brentford off the mark. Oh, and they're making a change. Hudson-Odoi coming off. Gibbs White coming on, and somebody else coming on as well. Ilanga's coming off. Damn, that's unfortunate. Hudson-Odoi and Ilanga come off for Gibbs White and Toffolo, and they're showing he showed us a diamond signal. Apparently, Forest are going to play in some kind of diamond. We go with the sister Matthias Janssen. No guard on the 58th minute. There we go. Scores up. Why is zooming just draw a line? I don't get it, man. I don't. I keep saying I don't get it like a broken record, but like millions and millions of pounds, dude. They still take this long. But in the World Cup, how quickly were we getting the offsides, dude? How quickly? Do you think the Carabao draws are rigged? First, we had the wrong ball number signed to us against City. Now we have had an ex-Sunderland player doing the draw, having a peek into the ball. I don't think they're rigged, dude. I just think they should have a more fixed way of making the matches, because what is the point of all your big teams going, dude? It doesn't make any sense to me. I'll give you a really good example, right? The other day, the other day, I was listening to a fan channel going when City lost to Newcastle and got out of the Carabao Cup. They were like, "Why would we want the Carabao Cup? Why would we want the Carabao Cup?" They were like, "Do you know what the price for winning it is?" And he was like, "No, the price for winning it is like 100k or 200k or something, like 250k or something." And he was like, "Just 250k." I'm like, "You fucking idiot." They if they play a home game for every cup match, they make millions and millions of pounds due to the attendance. You think the prize is 250,000 pounds? And I was like, these are extra games with extra revenue in them, because these games are not guaranteed. And I was just shaking my head and going, this guys, they're so deluded, because they got knocked out of the city. They got knocked out of the Carabao Cup, dude. So deluded. They actually thought the prize was the prize money only. And I was like, but this is why people just rant, because they know people are going to watch them and go, ha ha ha, let's see him rant. We'll enjoy it. I'm like, but at least rant using your brain. Like just screaming words out like a stupid idiot is it just shows you're a moron. That nothing else. It's like 250k. How clueless can people be, dude? They think the prize money is just the prize money. They forgot all the games that they don't take into account that they will play at home possibly and make millions and millions and millions of pounds every match day. Bro, Manchester United in the FA Cup and in the Carabao Cup had so many home games last season. All that revenue goes to the club because it can be a home or away draw, so it's not fixed. No brain cells, dude. Stupid. Seriously stupid. These people are just celebrating like an idiot. You follow the comedy scene? Listen to comedians' podcasts, Jayesh. I wouldn't say I follow the comedy scene, no. But I watch a couple of comedians' podcasts that I enjoy. So I guess in a way, maybe you could say maybe I do. Although I don't count it as such. बिस्किट जैसा प्लेयर चाहिए यूनाइटेड को कैसमिरो का बस की नहीं बॉल में अनकंफर्टेबल लगता है like 75% of yeah I think Casemiro is good with the ball dude but I don't think he's as good with the ball as people like to think he is. Don't forget he's still our top scorer. So cross comes in, Forest header. What a goal! What a goal by Dominguez! My God! Why can't our fullbacks cross like this? Why can't our fullbacks cross like this, guys? I don't know if anyone's watching the game live, but the ball that was just put in for Dominguez, what a header too, dude. We missed 4 headers over the bar yesterday. Look at this angle and look at this header, dude. Man, we need to work on our headers as well. Look at that cross. From where the header was made, dude. Looping header. It's another thing we don't do. Look at that angle, dude. Oh my God. What a filthy goal by Dominguez, dude. Could say yes, a little luck, the angle, this, that, but look at that, dude. Looping. Oh, Flecken didn't leave. Flecken could have gotten a little higher. He thought it was going over him, dude. It did go over him and then it went right into the goal. At first glance, it looked like it went over the bar too, man. What a goal by Dominguez. The game's still on, boys. This game's actually turned out to be a lot more fun. This is why I like watching the off-keel games, dude. Lots happens. Is Malacia out for the season? No, I believe he will come at the by the end of this year, dude. October, November, I think. You saw Kubo celebrating yesterday? No, I did not. So United should go for Zubimendi or Parejo in the next summer. I think Parejo is too slow, bro. Jayesh, for Premier League football at least. Zubimendi was someone a lot of people were interested in, weren't they? Oh wow. Nottingham Forest are really up for it now. I don't know what happened. Brentford just took the eye off the ball and now they're in real trouble, yeah. सुनने को मिल रहा है प्री सीजन फोटोशूट के टाइम मालसिया इंजर्ड हो गया. Really? Carabao वाला जैसे जैसे एक डॉन प्रीमियर लीग टीम को सेमीफाइनल. I think the draws are good for smaller teams to reach further into the competition. I agree. I agree to some extent, but it's like there are ways you can like even if they want to cannibalize the big teams, they can maybe tie us up with like lower Premier League teams. But yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I just don't like it though because the final can kind of be, how should I put this politely, pointless depending on who makes it. Looks like he's also a She-Hulk fan. Why is there so much hate towards She-Hulk? Ghost Rider should be in Marvel. We should play Casemiro as an impact sub like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer by the form he's showing in front of opposition goal. Can you imagine, dude? 2 months into the season, who would say, Nathan, your top scorer is going to be Casemiro? I would look at them and go, please leave me alone, dude. I have better things to do with my life than listen to your nonsense. And then, fast forward 2 months later, that's exactly what's happened. Lovely header by Brentford. Oh, that was a foul. Foul on Turner. What a throw in by Matthias Jensen, dude. Let's go. This has become a fun game already. Oh, Norgard almost scored another one. That's why draws are fair. The other, it would be unfair for smaller teams if you always carry big teams to find. Yeah, I mean, no, listen, dude. I'm just saying it's annoying when it's like this though, because it was like Arsenal, Brentford, Chelsea, Brighton, um, Newcastle City. Like the chances of all these teams drawing all these big teams in the third round of a competition, I don't know, man. I don't know what are the chances. I don't know next year in the third round we will have all so many top six draws in the third round. Maybe it's just the way it is this time. Hickey and Jensen out for Godosh and Onyeka. Samir Godosh from Iran. My cousin works in security at Nottingham for his part-time job. Is that true, Joshua? My God, it must be going off. Must be going off right now, man. Especially after the goal. It was a really good goal by Dominguez. Avoni is he's like a bull, dude. Oh, Brentford's on the break here. Gibbs White, yellow card. Yellow card offense. Definitely yellow card. Is he not gonna get one? Wow, interesting. No card. Have you played the Avengers game? I have not, but I've seen it, Jayesh. I don't like it. I don't like it. Do you like it? I don't. I feel in a weird way it's very limited, dude. Gonna say something. No, no, I was gonna say he looks like an ox only, dude. Because he look. You know what he looks like to me? He looks like someone you don't think is physically imposing. You think he's like a lean guy, but then when you see him like trouble the defenders, you realize he is really built like a big strong boy basically. Tyler Bates, BSB, big strong boy. Uh, but when you like I just saw like a zoomed in version of him, he was drinking some kind of energy drink or something. I was like, he doesn't look that physically impressive, dude. But then when you see him go to work on the defenders, it's like, damn man, this guy like bullies people all the time. He's like deceptively strong for what his body looks like. He doesn't look like a Lukaku, who he's just like a big burly fellow. This guy's like he's like thin and slender. He has giant shoulders. The way he bullies everyone, man, it's insane. Man, this goal was sick by Dominguez, dude. Trash game, 180 fucking GB on Game Pass. I couldn't bear that game even for a week, bro. I didn't like it at all, man. It had so much promise. All the combinations with all the Marvel players and all, it looked cool. But then I was watching someone do like a walkthrough on it because I wanted to see, like, to some extent, I wanted to see how the game is overall. Like, story is not that great. I don't know, man. I wasn't impressed, which is really disappointing because they had the ability to do something really crazy there. But some things are better at movies, some things are better off as TV shows, and some things are better off as video games. For example, the Uncharted movie, I didn't mind, but if you compare it to the video games, it'll never ever reach that level. The Assassin's Creed movie was a bit of a, for lack of a better word, fail. Let's be polite and call it a fail. Um, Last of Us, I haven't seen any of the episodes yet, so no spoilers. But I heard it's very good. I heard it's very good, and I'm gonna start watching it any moment now. I'm gonna start getting going into the Last of Us season one. Sorry. Hey Mudit, big up. Hope everything's okay with you, buddy. Hard luck yesterday, man. Leipzig. Hard luck. Got crushed under the expectation. That's true, dude. This is the thing, man. This is the problem with these kind of things. Yes, as a steward, Joshing, that's pretty cool, man. This environment, every home game must be fun. Especially if he doesn't like even follow the team. Just to be in the environment as a neutral will be so cool. The Witcher show is not even close to game. Yeah, thank you. The Witcher. Although people do like the Witcher show, Jayesh. You know what I think it is though? I think a lot of people who don't play the game like it. I don't think that counts though, right? If it's a game turned into a show, you should be a player of the game. Your opinion will probably be the best suited. But apparently a lot of people like the show, man. Last of Us is incredible, I must say. Looking forward to it. Bully Fowl's Visa. I would love to see a movie on Spyro. Fastlane live stream? Possibly, Mother. Possibly. Possible because there's only UFC that week. Oh no, there is football next week, isn't there? I'll have to see. Possibly though. The Walking Dead show and game, both of them, yeah. I didn't play the games. Telltale games, right? I haven't played it. But I heard those Telltale games were also good. But I don't. I mean, it's so difficult, man. I hope they don't make another Assassin's Creed game. Now you know what I'm really worried about? I've watched The Witcher, not playing the game, and I loved it. Exactly, dude. Vedant. I think a lot of people who love The Witcher are people who don't play the game. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting that way. But at the same time, if you like it, you like it, dude. Like, it's all cool. Neil Maupay is coming on for Keen Lewis Potter. Didn't even know he went to Brentford. Interesting. Days Gone could have been Days Gone would have been a good adaptation of a show because they already have the kind of the base for how The Walking Dead has done. That would have been a nice thing for the show. All those characters at all those checkpoints, you could give them story modes as well. Stories, sorry, as well. Scripts. Cross comes in on the volley. Blocked volley by Maupay. Toffolo. I haven't played The Walking Dead either. The game is better on every level. I haven't played The Witcher. It's not really my genre of video games. But I've noticed people who don't play that video game have said they have liked the show. Listen, man, that's just more people, more eyes on the franchise, whether it's the game or the TV show. It just makes it more popular. Imagine having people who watch the game but don't like the show, and then people watching the show but don't play the game. And then imagine people who like the show and like the game. That's three separate target audiences. So it's working well for them at the moment. Do you like anime, Salman? I've only watched Naruto, dude. I've stopped watching after Naruto. I used to watch regular cartoons before that as a kid. Naruto, I only continued watching until it was done because, well, I started watching it. So that's the only reason, I didn't want to stop in between. I saw 6 episodes of Boruto and I was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Couldn't do it. I didn't like how they think they took out the charm of the Leaf Village with the things like the trains and stuff. So couldn't do it. Only got 23 points from Watkins, 7 from Sun, everyone else blank. Damn. You might have to wildcard too, Vedant, otherwise you might fall back too far. What's happening to me today? You don't play games. That's fine, dude. You don't need to. Like you said, you like the show without playing the game. Missing out, man. Possibly. Oh, that reminds me. What was your favorite cartoon on the original Cartoon Network? So, my favorite, I don't know if I'd have a favorite. I'd watch a bunch though. Just because that's what we could do back then. In the sense of with what I was allowed to do back then, I guess I should say. I enjoyed SWAT Cats. That was a fun one. The Tom and Jerry show. Who didn't watch that? Scooby Doo, Flintstones, Jetsons. They were actually before my time. If you see the date those cartoons were made, they actually born before my time. But they were so popular that people just kept watching them. Scooby Doo, definitely. SWAT Cats I enjoyed. Thought SWAT Cats was kind of cool. Courage the Cowardly Dog was the best. Yeah, Muriel and the dad's head was so weird, so weird. Even I hate Barut. I wouldn't say I hated Salman. Maybe I didn't give it enough of a chance. I just didn't like how far ahead they were, man. There was something that really triggered. That train scene kept on triggering me. Actually, I'm like, bro, the whole point is you go around the village, you see it. People are like, they're like sitting on the train and having a conversation. I'm like, this is so pointless. Like I remember watching Naruto having to walk everywhere to the different villages. People are like just sitting on a train, dude. I'm like, ah, not interested. Then you could fund my flights to Ahmedabad for the World Cup final by your YouTube income. Might be, I've not been monetized yet, Madit. Sorry to disappoint you. Favorite cartoon, Augie and the Cockroaches? I haven't seen that one. Jayesh, I don't feel like I'm missing out. I never liked the idea of playing video games. Instead, I would just play some physical games or do something productive. Yeah, man, listen. Everyone doesn't like video games. It depends. It depends on everybody. Yeah, it depends on everybody, man. Some people circumstances such where they don't, have an option, or they don't have a lot of friends, or they don't have friends who play sports. So then you have to kind of be adapting. But yeah, I mean, listen, man. If you don't like playing video games, that's cool. I quite enjoy it. I don't play too many, but I quite enjoy it. Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes were a universe itself. Yeah, absolutely. Looney Tunes also was fun. Vedant, that's why, yep. Patar lata tha. This shit gave me PTSD while watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah, dude, it's more intense when you watch it in English, Death Slayer, but I understand. It's more intense when you watch it in. You know what I've realized, guys? And this applies to everything, okay? Whether it's a TV show, anime, a cartoon, everything sounds way better in its original language, even if you don't understand it. Wood and Origi are coming on for Avoni and somebody else. I don't know who was the second sub. It's Nottingham Forest are going for the win. Oof, 10 minutes left. Uh, so they all sound a lot better in the original language. Like if you listen to Courage the Cowardly Dog, those the guy screaming at the dog all the time. It's mad. Oh, Scooby Doo's Laugh Olympics. That was a fun one, dude. Top Cat. Top Cat was fun. Jokes, man. Ninja Hattori for the win. Yeah, I definitely didn't watch that one. Chota Beam. Why not do both? Play games and do physically do? I used to play games right after my matches. LOL. Oh, that interesting. You could do that. I used to do that at least. Yeah, thank God every day for friends he gave me from childhood. Plus, all of them love food. Yeah, listen, man, you gotta have that kind of luck too, Vedant. Some of us don't have that luck, man. You know, some of us also, like, I can't speak for everyone in the chat here, but for me as a kid, I went to school so far away that, especially back then when I went to school in Goa, there was no facilities nearby to play any sports. I didn't know a lot of people here, so video games actually was quite the savior for me. Video games and watching sports and wrestling in general. It depends on your scenario as well, dude. But yeah, of course, it would. I'm sure a lot of people would prefer to hang out with their friends more. But video games have gotten so good, Vedant. I can't explain it to you. From back then to now, the difference is night and day. I think Pokemon and Card Captor Sakura arrived ushered in the interest for anime with Animax channel coming in as well. That is true, Joshua. I realize we're based on your guess, based on what options you're saying, we are much closer in age. Because I'm sure some of my subs might not have heard or not even watched some of these ones. But yes, that is true. Totally forgot about Card Captors. Oh, I loved Duel Masters. The Duel Masters, I have the cards still. True, but we didn't care about the original language when it used to come on TV. Yeah, Yeah, Jayesh. I mean, I used to get it. I used to watch Cartoon Network on in English, dude. But yeah, but we are all like different ages, so obviously. But yeah, man, that Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro, intense, dude. Intense with all the screaming and the yelling. It was kind of funny. Crazy stat from 2007 to 2014. Ronaldo scored 44 free kicks after his knee injury, just only 13. Wow, that is actually an interesting stat. Played a lot of football and plenty of video games too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, listen, man. It depends. I couldn't do both. I would have loved to do both. I didn't have the opportunity though. But if you guys had it, then that's even better. In fact, I would recommend that. It's more fun. But I unfortunately, just due to circumstances, didn't have the option really, honestly. Oh, I was supposed to tell you, Joshua, Jay, sorry. Yeah, we are very similar in age, Joshua. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, movie adaptation from video game. Guys, get ready. I'm sure you guys know, but we were talking about this earlier. Get ready to be very sad. They're doing a Ghost of Tsushima movie adaptation, and I'm telling you, people, right now, you can write it down. Whether you play a video game or whether you not don't play a video game, it's not going to be better than the video game. So whoever is going to line up to watch it, especially if you have played the video game, get ready to be very disappointed. Because Ghost of Tsushima is an absolute masterpiece of a video game, and there is no way they're going to do it justice on a movie screen. No chance. So I recommend you to please don't watch it or don't complain after you do. I played football too with my only 3 to 4 friends, the old FIFA era. Yeah, Jayesh, you're much younger than us, buddy. That when you started watching cartoons, they used to have it in Hindi. So that's probably why you don't think about the original language. Yeah, we didn't get dubs until a lot later on. I wish people could pay me to play video games. I'd never study again, to be honest. Can do overtime too every day. Well, Mudit, you can. The thing is, there's a lot of investment in it, Mudit. Even if people paid you to play it, the initial investment is insane. Because nowadays the gaming thing is so competitive, you have to have good quality straight off the bat, dude. I know people say you make do with what you got, but honestly, video games is one of those things. It's in your own best interest, no, to have as much as possible from the beginning because video gaming is so competitive. Prince of Persia movie was garbage too. Good point. They also wasn't Jake Gyllenhaal in it. He's not even Persian, dude. Like so sad. At least get some authentic characters in would be nice. Ghost of Tsushima didn't come out on PC. I couldn't play it. Oh, Jayesh. Oh, if you can go to like a gaming cafe and they have it, dude. I would literally recommend you to do it. I really would. I know that sounds insane considering you have your own PC setup. Believe me, I would recommend you to do it. That's how good the game is. They already ruined Max Payne. They did. Red Dead Redemption is the best I have seen and played. Red Dead Redemption is very good too. Casual gaming, I mean, not competitive play story modes. Yeah, but still, you need to have a good setup. A 1 hour buzz. Like nowadays, people don't necessarily play competitive, but they have like a decent setup because it's I don't know, man. It's like a mental thing. It's like if people contribute to it so much, it shows that you're interested. I don't know, dude. It's like a mental thing, especially when people already watch other gamers. Because I've realized that myself personally, that sometimes I do that But normally I don't really watch people play video game, but I see why people invest in it a lot. Have you ever played Elder Scrolls? No. Yeah, I know it's a masterpiece. It'll come out on PC sooner or later. The Last of Us and God of War did too. Dude, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Jayesh. Some of these games will not come out on PC, dude. I'm surprised God of War even came out on PC, to be honest. But some of these games will not. Oh, Embomo! Oh my god! Oh my god! Embomo, man. Of all the times, dude, to slow down. Look at that. Look at that. He made the run even. Ah, the touch wasn't great. What an absolute tackle by Morgan Gibbs White. Wow. Wow. Insane. Insane recovery by Morgan Gibbs White. I wish people could pay me with those setup to accomplish just CB at my control, okay? Yeah, dude. You and me both. I also wouldn't have mind that. Yanelt and Ayer coming off for Ulakigbe and Roslov. Why do so many people wildcard in week 10? Why is week 10 famous? I think wildcard week 10 is like a point in time of the game where the fixture pile up is more, and I think then people look to try and get in more locked in players, because I think what happens is the fixtures come really thick and fast, mid October, late October, mid to late October, because November and December are going to be like packed with games. So I think people wait till then to see what's going to happen, who's going to get injured, all that, and then make strategic moves. Because basically, at the very least, that wildcard is going to be 8 weeks long, because you can't use another wildcard until the second half of the season. So you got to really be careful. You can't waste it even. Na? It's like the halfway point. People wait for the halfway point to see what's up and then change. Almost the halfway point, I should say. 13 minutes extra time. 13 minutes extra time. Insane. It's strange how Everton beat Brentford and Villa but lose to Luton. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim is the best game according to me. I've been playing that since I was 13. Never got bored. Oh, so Skyrim is Elder Scrolls 5. I hear people only call it Skyrim all the time. Short form, I assume. Shorter to say. See, for some reason I thought they were two separate games. Oh yeah, Skyrim still isn't over, right? Yeah, people still play that. That's true. I'm thinking to wildcard now. I have to remove Bruno, Rashi, Pickford, Botman. I have to also remove Bruno, Rashi, Pickford. I don't know about Botman. Is Botman out for a long time, Vedant? I don't know about Botman. Botman I might still keep, but I also have to remove them three. No, I agree. I don't know what's the state of injury for Botman, but for sure uh, for sure those three I have to remove. Yeah, I'm thinking of it too, dude. I don't know. I'm scared the prices are gonna go down, dude. They're not gonna go down. I don't think they will go down before Chelsea, Fulham, but they might go down, dude. I don't know. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna have to really give it a think, real hard think. Jaish, I agree. Same best game ever. Period. Listen, man. I can't agree or disagree with that because I've never played it, but I've heard a lot of people still play that game. So if you're gonna play that game and the game is that old, then it's clearly a good game. It's almost like GTA San Andreas, right? People still play it, even though the graphics are absolutely terrible. Or the last GTA as well. People still play that even. Botman has a 25% chance of playing, but what is his injury though, Vedant? Because you can keep him on the bench in the meantime. I'm thinking of keeping Gusto even. I don't know, because there's such cheap good options. So I don't know. Do you have Gusto? Are you gonna bring him in? Save some money and put it elsewhere? I don't know, man. To think about how to spend this money now. Botwin not available before international break. So the international break is after next week. So he's gonna at least miss one more game. Interesting. Oh man, I wish I could go back to 2019 and play Skyrim for 12 hours a day without worrying about tomorrow. Damn. 12 hours a day? Jeez, dude. I tip my cap to you, sir. 12 hours a day is a lot. Knee injury. I sold Gusto for Cabore. I already have Cabore. Need another cheap defender. Wonder who to get. Technically, Botman is my other cheap defender, but I have a Stupinian, Botman. Who else do I have? I forgot who I had, dude. Such a bad state my FPL is in right now that I'm actually losing interest. I don't like losing interest in it because I'm having fun. I like to have fun with it. So Botman, Kabore, Stupinian, Udogi, Gusto. I need two cheap defenders. Kabore will stay. I need at least one more. Don't know what to do. I don't usually prefer the modded version. All natural and real feels so good. Love it. I think the reason they mod the GTA 1 hour bus is because I think they just try to make the. I think after they complete the game, there is nothing to do. So I think they just start doing modded stuff then. I can never get bored of Skyrim. Too close to my heart, bro. So man, if you have a game that for playing that game for that long and you still like playing it, then that's awesome. I don't know if I could do that. I'm just saying that Ronaldo's free kick stance looks cringe every time I spread his legs out. There's something to bring it to him. Listen, man, that's just how he's comfortable, dude. No Botman, Joelinton, and maybe Wilson for PSG game. If Mbappe is playing, he's going to run riot. Jamie Lascelles has to come on, I guess. Club captain. Oh, they'll put Dan Burn in the middle, won't they, Joshua? They'll put Dan Burn in the middle and they'll use Lewis Hall. I think Lewis Hall's going to play well, man. Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall under the bright lights of Europe. That'll be fun. Man, look at Nottingham Forest, dude. What's happening to Brentford? Dude, if they didn't get that goal with header goes wide by Wood, if they didn't score that goal instantly after the red card, they would have been in real trouble, man. Look at this. Origi with the cross. I don't know why Origi sounds like such a Japanese name. Origi. I agree, but I played the original for several years. Now the modding community keeps adding new stuff. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. It keeps if it keeps the game running, then why not? I guess. Lascelles, Sharp, CV pairing. You don't think they'll put Burn in the middle? Don't actually think that's a good idea either. Actually, now that I think about it. Damn, man. I don't want to get rid of Botman, yeah. What defenders do you get that are that cheap and that reliable, man? Seriously. 4.5 locked on defender. 4.7, whatever he is now. Mbomo with a cross? Absolutely no one. That chance Mbomo had could bite Brentford in the butt now, dude. Oh. Shot! Oh my god! Murillo with another save. It goes sneaks past Turner, but Murillo was behind Turner. Off the line clearance. Oh wow. Nottingham for over the post. Oh no, God, with another long distance shot. Oh God. Wow. Right, man, they gotta get rid of Turner, dude. What the hell is Turner doing? Seriously. Dude, if Murillo was behind Turner, that's why it went through Turner, hit Murillo, hit Turner's back and went out for a and went out for a corner. If Murillo wasn't behind Turner, it would have gone under him for a goal. They got really lucky there. I have White, Walker, Estupinian, Walker and Dini as my defense. That's good, man. I was thinking of Cash. Cash, Estupinian, White, Botman, Kabore. Oh, man, what is happening with my team, man? Gonna have to wildcard tomorrow. Vedant, I think I Trippier. We got Trippier, Walker, Estupinian, Dini, and White. Good. Vedant, I think I'm gonna wildcard tomorrow, man. I'm getting nervous that they're gonna drop the prices, man. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop the prices. I'm getting very nervous about that. Can't afford to use any more lose any more cash, dude. I won't able to get players I need to get in then. This has become quite problematic now for me. Onyeka with the foul on Gibbs White. Dude, Gibbs White is such a shithouse of a player. But he can be very good as well. For sure, Mbuemo would have put that in, dude. 16 shots, 4 on target for Brentford, 5 attempts, 1 on target for Nottingham Forest. Can you imagine if they win? Get Anderson, Crystal Palace. That's actually a good shout. Spread. I have to put in my essentials and then see whatever money I have left. That's the only way I think I can do this. More and more and more and more and more chances are coming to Nottingham Forest. Bowley misses the head. Oh no, he lays it off actually. But it's too far for Checo Kuyate to get to. And I feel like Forest are getting closer and closer to scoring here. 3 more minutes of extra time, but Bowley's out with a catch in his leg. Gotta hang in there, Bowley. Udogi, Cash are good shouts. Yeah, Udogi, I'm gonna keep. Kabore, I'm gonna keep. I was thinking of getting in Cash. I was gonna keep Botman, and then maybe I'll get Anderson. I don't know how long. How long is Botman gonna be out though? Is he only gonna just miss one game? Because if he's only gonna just miss one game, then I don't care. Because before the international break, there's only one game. Next week is a game, and then the international break. Because getting rid of Brentford, man, this game has been so back and forth, dude. So Udogi, I'm gonna keep. Kabore, I'm gonna keep. Then I need to see if I'm gonna keep Estupinian. Basically, I'm gonna have to see. Estupinian's my most expensive defender, so I have to see if I'm gonna keep him or not. Why do you have Luton players in your team? Because they're the cheapest, Joshua, na? So a lot of people have Carlton Morris in the team, and believe it or not, they have captained him, and he already has more points than Haaland. Specifically for this game week, I've had Kabore from the start of the season. I should have probably bought in Morris instead of Kabore, but Archer is much cheaper, so it made more sense. Oh, Bowley with some dynamic defense over there. Mbuemo lays it off to Mope. Mope takes a touch, gets it onto his left. Ooh, is that a handball? Is this how it's gonna be? No, I don't think so. No. You know, there was a rumor that Horizon Zero Dawn movies in production, bro. I don't like it when they overdo this though, man. Like, you know, it actually harms the video game, believe it or not. Oh, I don't know what that was by Roslav. Terrible cross there. 1 more minute left. Well, Thomas Frank's going to be really disappointed he couldn't get more out of this game. There was plenty. There was almost, what, 50 minutes of game time? Almost 50 minutes of game time since Nottingham Forest were down to 10 man. Yeah, so I had Kabore in my team, Joshua, from the beginning of the game. It's that fifth cheap defender if you go four back and you need a fifth defender. So Kabore was always in my team. So he's going to stay in my team. It's actually got assists so far as well. It was either going to be Kabore or Morris, depending on how much money you had, which way you're going to go for a third option. I went with Kabore because, 4 is better than 5.5. Oh, what a tackle there. What a tackle. The game's about to end though. Pickford doesn't give good return. Exactly, dude. Pickford is a player I'm going to get rid of. I'm either going to get in Flecken or Areola. It depends on, like I said, all the money overall. Goalkeepers are my last choice. I'm going to keep in Turner because just for rotation purposes. And then it's going to be the Flecken or... so it's going to be a choice between three. It's going to be Turner, Flecken and Areola. Depends on which two I'm going to pick out of those three. Not spending money on defense this year, bro. You've seen everybody's defense is leaking. Dude, Man City seems like they're conceding every game, dude. If Man City are going to concede like that, then you might as well just forget about spending money on defense this season. The game's over. Thomas Frank, Steve Cooper. Thomas Frank's going to be very disappointed with that. I won't blame him. What a banger of a header by Dominguez to save a much. You know what? To be fair, a much needed and deserved point for Nottingham Forest. Brentford, fifth draw. Fifth draw, I think it's going to be now. Insane. Areola's price is going to go up. Yeah, but he's still cheaper than Pickford, isn't he, Vedant? That's the other thing. I gotta get them in now before their prices go up and down anymore, dude. It's still going to be cheaper than Pickford. Pickford is just going to drop in value. It'll be the same price as Areola. So I don't know what you're picking, but right now for me it's between Turner, Areola and Flecken. Flecken's clean sheet ability is not happening at the moment. I don't think you're going to do much damage as a goalkeeper, dude. Points wise, I think you have to just hope that the two you pick are going to be rotated and well enough. That's about it, really. That's about it. That's all you can hope for. Thomas Frank's going to be really disappointed with that, man. So Vedant, what have you decided? Are you gonna wildcard tomorrow? Are you gonna wait to see if there's any prices or anything? Nottingham Forest almost could have won this game, dude, at the end. Insane. Fulham, Chelsea, Luton, Burnley left of this game week. What is that? The fourth draw now? What a fourth draw by Brentford. Only one win. Maybe wildcard tomorrow. Bro, you can't wait more than tomorrow, can you, Vedant, without the prices falling? They'll hold on for one more day, I think. I have a feeling it's going to drop, though. I feel like we're going to get a notification. X amount of stars, prices have dropped. Check who has suffered. We'll be like, damn. Missed another 0.1 of this player, that player. We're going to get affected again. How to get Salah in? Yeah, that's the thing I'm thinking about as well, actually. Yes, so 4 draws, 1 win, which was the last game before this one, Brentford won. 2 losses. Bro, they're just drawing a lot at the moment. They should have been a little higher up the table. Probably above us, actually, to be fair. At least if they won today, they would have been up. If either of them won today, they would have been up. But neither of them did win. So Manchester United stay on the first half of the table, at least for this week. That makes anyone feel better. Does not make me feel better at all, but still top 10, I guess. So, yay, that makes you happy. How to get Salah? And yeah, that's another thing. You're going to have to sacrifice a midfielder to get Salah, and with all the losses we have incurred due to our love for our club, the sufferings we have endured. But yes, we're going to have to do that too. I have a little bit of an idea, but I don't know if it's a smart one or not. Uh, anyway, guys, I shall take your leave. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. That game was actually fun. I'm not going to lie. Ansu Fati scored before Mudryk. Facts. Facts. So, I shall take your leave, guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Chelsea Fulham will be the next game. If you're free, feel free to join. Even if Chelsea loses, at least we might feel a little bit better. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how you feel at the moment. But I will see you on Tuesday, and then the next day, very next day, we're going to do United versus Galatasaray, and after that, we are going to do Newcastle PSG. I hope to see you there, Joshua. We're going to do a Newcastle game, and I hope they beat the living shit out of PSG because I can't stand them. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to head out. See you, Nathan. Yes, absolutely, Jayesh. Have a nice Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, I'll see you. What is it? Technically, it is tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow midnight. I'll see you guys tomorrow midnight if you're free. Take care, guys. Good night, and have a good Monday.